Hello, I'm David McMahan, the Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students at FIT. The Dean of Students and Student Affairs have the opportunity to affect students by engaging in outreach to connect our students with activities here on campus, understanding that one of the most important indicators for retention is how involved students become in the first 4 to 6 weeks. Not their GPA coming in nor their SAT scores, but how they make a connection. And often that connection is with our faculty in the classroom, but we also support that through the many campus activities such as recreational sports, intramurals, the Campus Activities Board, and of course all the events happening through student government, the Residence Life Association, and our student organizations. The other area that we have the greatest impact is through our support services for students to engage in spiritual wellness and support, as well as our counseling, health, and wellness activities on campus. Some of those which faculty engage through providing us with a care report on any issues they identify in the classroom or in their activities where they have concern for a student's welfare. They can find the care report and access that through the Student Affairs website on the Vice President for Student Affairs page or the Health and Wellness page, in addition to going on to Canvas and looking at the resources there. So we really appreciate the opportunity for faculty to help us identify those students in distress so that we can help them before it becomes an issue of crisis. I look to the opportunity to meet with students and hope that they feel comfortable, and that one of my roles is to be the chief student advocate. I provide my information on business cards, the web page, and everywhere else about how students can directly set a meeting with me so that we can engage either in person or virtually. And I also provide my phone numbers as well as my direct line and my cell phone number for students or families in crisis, and that we want to be there to help them before the issues develop to a point where they can't manage effectively. I think that same thing is true for all leadership at the institution. Our deans in the colleges, our vice presidents and president in the cabinet are all here because of their interest in student success and how we can help students to be able to pursue their education to the outcomes that they're looking for. Student Affairs gets to work with faculty in addressing issues of concern, as we talked about with the care report, but also issues such as academic integrity and disruption in the classroom. So there's an opportunity for our faculty to refer students to us of which they have a concern so that we can address those issues and help maintain the appropriate academic environment. The other area we get to work with faculty and engaging students is supporting those excursions that faculty may choose to take with students in their class, their major, or the population at large about their areas of interest. So a history faculty member taking students to regional sites to explore the opportunities there is one of the areas that we look to support as engagement, knowing that students' relationship with someone on campus in the first 4 to 6 weeks makes a huge difference. And most students look to connect with their faculty as that primary connection that they'll remember years after they graduate. I think one of the biggest indicators for success is having the support that they need. Many of our students are coming from post-COVID environments where the stress and adaptation to a classroom environment is creating additional challenges beyond the academic rigor in the classroom and the transition to the college environment. So looking at those support opportunities, as well as the engagement that we've discussed, how to connect with students as faculty members so that they feel like this is their home away from home and they belong here. The connection with our faculty members is usually the things that students can speak to years after the graduation when they've forgotten their resident assistant, they've forgotten the dean of students certainly, and are not mindful of many of the other opportunities here on campus. So faculty are extremely important to our student success.